Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nazri. My name is Nurnisa Shazlimin Muzaimi. My matrix number is 201334. I'm going to present on Ravenscourt Forest Management Unit Audit. What is FMU? Forest management units are areas of state forests that are designated for commercial timber harvest. Currently, there are two organizations that certify forest certification at the international level, which are Program for the Endorsement of Forest Certification, or PEFC, and the Forest Stewardship Council, or FSC. In Peninsular Malaysia, the Forest Management Certification is based on PEFC that is carried out by the Malaysian Timber Certification Scheme using standard Malaysia criteria and indicators for Forest Management Certification, or MCNI. The assessment carried out for the purpose of Forest Management Certification is basically done by independent assessors who will carry out an assessment on every activities of forest management in the forest management unit. Next is the Ravenscourt FMU surveillance audit. This is the surveillance audit. General background. The forest timber license was issued to Ravenscourt Sri Berhad by the Sarawak Forestry Department on 28 January 1985 to manage a total of 170,941 hectare for the forest, which is located within the Lawas district of Limbang Division, Sarawak, for an initial period of 15 years. It was renewed on 24th November 1994 until 27 January 2015 for re-entry logging. It has been further extended on annual basis from 23rd December 2019 to 22nd December 2020. The FMU has zoned into three forest functions for protection, which are water catchment, fish conservation, and border zone, production, and also community zone. The FMU also located within the heart of Borneo Corridor, or also known as HOB. The FMU managed under a Sustainable Forest Management Unit on a 27-year rotation period. The annual allowable cut for the Ravenscourt FMU had been set at 3,197 hectare per year. Currently, there is no harvesting operation in Ravenscourt FMU and no community complaint or grievance was recorded from the last audit. These are the findings of the Surveillance 2 audit on the Ravenscourt FMU against the requirements of the MCNI. For Principle 1, compliance with laws and principles, the weaknesses are there was no evidence that the FMU has informed the Forestry Department on encroachment incident in Cook 06A as reported by surveyor in the Concession Boundary Inspection Record dated in 16 May 2020. Thus, the corrective action taken was the FMU will write in the letter to Forest Department of Sarawak on the encroachment incident. For Principle 2, tenure right and use rights and responsibilities, in the previous audit finding, minor NCR under indicator 2.3.1, the corrective action plans stated that the FMU will bring to the attention of the chairman of the FMCLC to provide guidance and proper function of a CRC, organizing and conducting meetings. However, there was no evidence of FMU implementing the action plan. The action taken was the FMU will write in to Forest Department of Sarawak to inform that FDS, as the chairman of FMC License Committee, has to notify the CRC cluster of Long Sukang, Long Semado, and Bak Kelalan, requiring them to conduct their annual CRC meeting. And also requesting to Forest Department of Sarawak to conduct annual FMC License Committee meeting after the CRC meeting of Cluster Long Sukang and Bak Kelalan. Next, Principle 4, Community Relations and Workers' Rights. The weaknesses is in the Samling Group of Companies' Terms and Conditions of Service for CAMS Non-Executive June 2004, page 20 on rest day, indicated that workers are allowed to accumulate rest days. However, written permission and notification to Labour Department is required under the Sarawak Ordinance Cap 76. There was no evidence of such permission being granted by the Sarawak Labour Department. The action taken is the theme and condition in the employee handbook, such as number of days of work, working hours, holidays, annual leave, and sick leave in the contract as per Sarawak Labour Ordinance, will be attached as addendum to the existing employment contract. We will write in to the Labour Department Sarawak about the rest day and seek their agreement on the matter. And lastly, Principle 8, Monitoring and Assessment. The length of commercial tree height until first branch, as recorded in the inventory form for PSP plot number 10 and 11, was measured based on estimation. However, non-corrective action is required for these witnesses. And the summary of the audit findings is, based on the findings of this surveillance to audit, it was found that the Forest Management Unit had continued to manage the Ravenscourt FMU in compliance with most of the requirements of the MCNI. The surveillance to audit had resulted in the issuance of 2 major, 1 minor non-conformity reports or NCRs, and 1 observation for improvements or OFIs. So that's all from me. Thank you.